aging young one if you do aging a collar to road he tapping is a go collali. Tapping is a go collar to do take care baby you take care I never. I love you call Jaro to do what the Catholic Maro, a tashi lopia met the Robert Yoravana. Tame to do ka Jamal Kainaga to Muvono. Video like Jama Ishinga, Jama that he up to was wale, Jama tea. Material Jama English Garland tea. Salem Fatabule, I do to root hard at time and need her. Jama the CTU Yola Jamia. Say your ma, Jamaya, the Rochimata Chinga, Poncore, a shima, Jama, Yera Lonely, Maturia Cajaro, to one the Pia Doale, Piandora Lamide, to Kero Jamaga Pola Kailumia, Sagale Piolumia, each Majamaga, to do Jamago, Pong Labi, a gun and upon Lucina Piore, say Yado, to do Nayala Jara Pong Labido, Tingaji Ponco and Pioro, to do Gala to do Chitavona, not. At that time, she mom, Lamati, full to do of your wood. Now came to see Lavana to do Kundi Town wood around the Turugan if you to remember the seven Jamal Guluva. The city that the Lopike city, a young Lara Chema, Jama officer, April to your Lara Chema. Jama, a young old one time, Yellow one meet. Jama, which ma, David would have.
Yes, my name is April. I'm Burmese speaking case officer in CDE, and CDE stands for Center for Domestic Employees. So for myself, I am actually handling more on Myanmar speaking, Burmese speaking Myanmar nationals helpers, and for this Susuma case, actually her friends. Opposite her house have approached us, and then at first I tried to contact her, but somehow she doesn't have handphone with her and I wasn't able to contact. And then late in the end, embassy contacted MOM, and MOM also contacted us to assist with her situations. That's how I came across in contact with Susuma. But basically for my part, actually I'm more like assisting her to put across the message what what concern she is having, and also what she wanted to the MOM, at the same time the pro bono lawyer. So I'm more like case officer, but also like a sister, advising and assisting in whatever she needs.
I mean, I even said that about the Tiao to be Naimala, show Malam Tiwala, and Muritale, a young was ill share. I chema, oh, she did the Yarekama. Javashin did the Turekama, Japa young or Ashi. She did Jamadra a council Savia Pimelo, like of Chia Wana. A young Akuria was in there. Jesus, let them
Hi, my name is Sara. I do general litigation. So in terms of pro bono work, I volunteer with the Legal Aid Bureau, the Criminal Legal Aid Scheme, as well as for the Law Society Ad Hoc Pro Bono Scheme. Okay, so I received an email from the Law Society Pro Bono officers, and when I read the case summary, it was a very unfortunate case, and I think even more because of the position that she was in and the fact that the injury was quite debilitating. And so it was quite a no-brainer. I mean, I saw the email and I said I'll do this because I've had some prior experience in workmen compensation claims. So I took up the matter. I met Susuma together with April. She's always been very logical and clear-headed about what she wanted and the help that she needed. So I think we just went with that, and as with every legal case that we take on, we advise the clients of their rights and what are their entitlements under the law, and we try to get them the best result that we can. Yeah. One major thing, and that came across quite clearly in Susuma's case, is when I first read the case summary, I realized that we're quite similar in age, you know, and that made me think, wow, by just by a blind stroke of luck, we are born into the type of circumstances that we are, right? And I'm in a much more privileged circumstance, and honestly, through no effort of my own apart from where I was born. And Susuma is in the circumstance that she is through no fault of her own. And so then you realize that when you're sort of given so much, then the little you can do is to give others a little leg up, so that their life proceeds a bit easier and to help them out of a particularly bad situation. The CDE had assisted Susuma in filing a workman compensation claim under MOM. So there were some complications, of course, because in Singapore, the Work Injury Compensation Act doesn't usually cover foreign domestic workers. So even though the employer was contesting this point, they did agree to make an offer for settlement. And I think one bonus point was that she's covered under foreign domestic worker insurance. So the insurance company also chipped in to pay out settlement to her, on top of which the employer topped up an amount to give her something close to what MOM would have awarded. And so to avoid more time and expense, Susma agreed to take up the offer and to just resolve the matter amicably. So, which was a good outcome and avoided some nasty litigation.
အခုလိုကျမဒီလိုလက်ကြီးလိုမျိုးဖြစ်သွားတဲ့ချိန်မှာပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုလက်လေးချောင်းဖြစ်သွားတဲ့ချိန်မှာအစာပိုင်းတော့ကျမကကိုစိတ်ထဲချမိတယ်နောက်ပိုင်းကျမသာစိတ်ထဲချသွားခဲ့မယ်ဆိုရင်အနောက်ကသားနဲ့အမေကဘယ်လိုမျိုးရုံးကပ်မလဲပေါ့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးစားတောက်မလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးနဲ့ကျမကိုကြက်မအောင်နေတယ်ကိုပျော်ရွှင်အောင်နေတယ်ကိုလူခေါ်မလဲအင်အားတွေရှိအောင်နေတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဆက်ရလို့ပုံတော့ဘာပဲဖြစ်ပေါ့နော်ကိုကမှအရှုံးမပြေးနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ပြောချင်တာတော့လူတွေအားလုံးကိုဒီလိုမျိုးနဲ့ကြုံလာခဲ့မယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းအမငယ်ပါနဲ့ကိုဖြစ်လာတဲ့အကြောင်းပုံမှာကိုလူစိတ်သက်ကိုကြက်ခိုင်ပါပေါ့နော်
အကူညီလိုရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်
အကူညီလိုလို့ရှိခဲ့လို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီစင်ကာပူနိုင်ငံမှာဒီလိုမျိုးတွေဖြစ်လို့ဒီလိုအလုပ်ကိုပေါ့နော်မခိုင်းတဲ့လူမျိုးကိုခိုင်းတဲ့နေဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ CDE တို့ဆက်သွယ်လို့ရတယ်ပေါ့နော် CDE ကိုဘယ်လိုမျိုးနဲ့ဖြစ် CDE ကဘယ်နှဆိုးတဲ့ plaza မှာလည်းရှိတယ် Vicki plaza မှာလည်းရှိရပေါ့နေရာတိုင်းမှာရှိပါတယ် CDE ရဲ့ page မှာလည်း CDE ရဲ့ဖုန်းနံပါတ်တွေအဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေ MO ရုံးကိုလည်းသွားလို့ရတယ်ပေါ့နော် MO ရုံးကိုလည်းပြေးလို့ရတယ်
Yeah, I just want to let others, helpers alike also know, just like what Susuma has said, don't keep quiet and then have courage to speak up for yourself if you have concern.